Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there, and traditionally the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game, and if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+.
Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Smith across the 25. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Bruins, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to it. Runs through a tackle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Here's the give to Bothwell. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside. It's Knight. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Now Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, UCLA. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs Side's offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Off play action. Looking for a big play. He holds it in and nobody's close. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Motion from the back. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Taylor wants to throw it. Pulls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Throwing, Imaliava. Here's a heat. Trying to make something happen. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Takes the easy completion. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll open the second half on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He'll field the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The has a little extra time. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football. Go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Finding some room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a gift of Bothwell. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo. To the air on first down. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Bringing the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Knight. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He's open on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pulls and fires complete. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Iamaliava throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running inside, it's Knight. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. throwing. Imaliava rushes on him. And they got him.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Deafening noise. Here's Imaliava. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he makes the catch. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Kill. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
They'll give it to Fluff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fluff Bothwell again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll try to get to the marker himself. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now, Iamaleava. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Second down coming up. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here comes the heat. Being chased. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It'll be third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Iamaleava. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Throwing, Imaliava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The run inside. It's Knight. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And you can only call that run play here late in the football game, needing points, when you have all 3 timeouts. You just take one here. Nice job by this offense. They still don't have to be in that big of a hurry. Nice job managing their timeouts.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Now Imaliava into the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Imaliava to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.